So we're out on our 1 hour exercise. We go for a bike ride. Time to leave it till late at night anyway because it's cooler, less dogs, less people, better for him, and it's so quiet. This is the middle of town and on Friday night, and it's good to see. Anyway, I'm gonna go home, make a cup of tea and get into some editing.
A few moments later.
So for those of you who may not know, Lloyd Evans set up a community free-for-all on Instagram where there are 20 photographers, 100 plus raw files, just for photos for you to edit. You guys at home while we're not doing anything and we're in sort of a state of lockdown and we aren't able to go out and create new content and visit new places and take new photos. And this is a perfect chance for us to do that, to go to places we haven't been before, to see other people's work, to learn from what settings they used, compositions. Just great to be able to share with the community right now when, you know, the world is a weird place. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Lightroom now and start editing some pictures. Okay, so now we're inside Lightroom. I've got my 2 images imported and we're going to start with the Portugal shot, and I'm going to jump in and just apply presets straight away to speed the process of this up so I get 2 images inside this video. So I'm going to apply the winter preset here, as I quite like what it does to the image. This is a preset I kind of was using at the moment. If you look at my feed, it's quite orange, and this just gives a nice tone across the image, but it's kind of flat, so I want to just sort of maybe bring back a bit of contrast to the image. I'm going to reset the contrast and the blacks and then come to the tonal curve and apply a bit more contrast inside there and sort of give it a bit of a punch and dynamic range. Kind of like the sort of midtones and highlights being a bit brighter. I think that's all I'll do with the tonal curve there, and just bring down some of this clarity as I don't want it a bit too punchy, a bit too loud. And we're going to reset the dehaze button. Okay, so next off then I'm going to come to the HSL slider and I'm going to mess around with the hue of the orange, as if you look, it's just a bit too much on the unnatural side there, but I like it a little bit more, probably about there, and probably just a little bit, bring them more towards of an orange. And I'm just going to take out any last bit of blues, just drop the blues out a little bit there. And the split toning, I'm going to turn this off, reset that. Now I was given a great balance to the image, but it's taken a bit of the warmth out, so I'm going to increase the warmth back into the image, like so. Coming down to the calibration, I'm going to kind of leave this alone, I think, actually, as I kind of like the way it is already. Then we're going to go, I'm going to go to the brush, and if you look from the beginning, the darker section of the bottom third here, it's quite dark, and I think that draws your eye into what's giving the scale of the image, which is the 2 people on the beach, and leading that composition in, whereas my preset has opened up the shadows a little bit. But I want to keep the shadows open and just close off these ones. So instead I'm going to bring down the exposure on this, bring down the flow, and leave the light in the feathers a little more. And leave the light in where it's coming onto the rock, but sort of darken the rest of this down here. I'm just going to see what I'm working on so I can see where this brush is being applied. And I'm going to smaller it here and just add it on the rock as well. This might be a bit too much, but we'll adjust that in a second. Bring down the flow, and then where there's not as much here. Okay, let's take a look, and just down here as well. Okay, let's take a look at what that's done to the image there then. So if I toggle this on and off, I think I just want it a little bit darker then. Not too much. Just watching blacks up here, and as you can see it's starting to crush a little bit, but that's not too bad as we're not concentrating on that part of the image as such. Okay, so I think that's that done there. I quite like that. I like to always just have a look at what I've already done to the image, and I've done not a major amount, but just started to add a little bit of my touch and my style into it. I do want to increase the warmth a little bit more, and some of the lights. This is quite a clean image, and I like the light coming up in here. So, looking at that, we haven't done loads, but we've done enough, which is to sort of my style. I might just bring and flatten the blacks, just to watch them ones now. They're not off, they're not, those pixels aren't completely gone now, they're not shot, they are brought back into the histogram, and they're not too damaged anymore, so not too dark. Okay, and then to the second image, this epic cityscape. I love this image. I've always wanted to shoot some cityscape, especially up in New York or wherever in America really. I haven't even done anything in London, but it's something I'd like to do. And obviously there's a pop-in sunset, which I think it is. And I know exactly what preset I'd like to use for this one as well. It's called Pastel Hour, sort of giving the golden hour the pastel tones. Again, this one has opened up the shadows a little bit, but that's because sometimes I like to work with whatever I've got in the image and then bring it back. So the first thing I would do with this image straight away is grab a gradient filter and bring that one up and sort of lower the exposure, but just watch as there's quite a bit of hazing in the image, and just bringing that off center a little bit because the light's coming in this direction. You can sort of see those rays of light, and those parts of the image are getting lit up by them. So I'm going to just have a look at where that's been applied to, which is kind of nice. It's kind of what I want. You can sort of see the orange hitting there, and I'm just going to bring the shadows down a little bit as well. I think that's quite nice. There's a look. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to come and do is have a look at, just bring down those midtones just a little bit. Just do it, darken this image again, and watching the highlights of the image, or the whitest part of the image, making sure that isn't too blown out, which it isn't. And the next thing I would like to do is just add some more temperature into it by also adding the temperature in the white balance, but also then I'm going to come and do some split toning as well, just by adding a bit more. Just really want to punch this out, but not too much. I'm going to keep it that pastely sort of reddy orange about there, I think, and then maybe just add some blues into the shadow just to balance that image out. It's not too much, it's subtle, but that's the way I like to edit my things. It's just a bit more subtle. Okay. So again, I'm taking it too far, but I've just emphasise some of the most dramatic parts in that, which is just the sun blasting that colour across the sky, and then just lighting up some of these buildings. But I've just tried to keep this one very simple, as I think the image is good. Okay, so there you have it, guys. That was the two photos that I edited from Toby and Dave. They're just quick ones. I'm trying to keep the video just short. I want to get 2 images in instead of just editing one. I did also edit another image, and I'll throw that one up on the screen at the end, along with the raws of these files I've just edited and also my edited versions, and I will post these on Instagram. If you do want to have a go at editing some of these yourself, if you go into the description below, the Google Drive will be in there for you to just feast upon. Get stuck in, start editing some of these photos. Make sure you tag the photographers wherever you post them, credit them, and just let them know that you've had fun editing this. And if you enjoyed this particular project, but also what I've done here, let me know what you think. If you want to see more of my editing, this is very quick for me. This was just apply a couple of presets and then work from there, because I already knew what I wanted. But sometimes when I've got my own work and my own images, when I'm taking them images, I am looking at what I'm taking. I already know where I want to take it, even before I've got it onto the MacBook at home. So normally my editing is a lot longer, and there's a few more programs that I'll go into, which has also been like Photoshop and Colour Effects Pro. Take my time with the images, clean them up in Photoshop, but then also add in some of my personal styles that go onto my Instagram feed. If you'd like to see more of this, do let me know in the comments below. If you could like the video, that'd be great. Hit that subscribe button, does help out. I'm trying to grow this and let's just see where it goes. Hopefully you do like these videos. Anyway, peace.